A lot of people here went to school based on the Hope Scholarship. What would you do about the Hope Scholarship? How would you change it up to keep it afloat? Let's start with the winner.
The Hope Scholarship has been very important for a number of people, but I think we have to think about good government and base our expenditures and our revenues, and clearly it's been crimped over the last 2 years. Our revenues are not supporting the demand on the expenditures, and part of the problem with that is when you subsidize people's education, then naturally tuition rates are going up, and so we're going to have to be faced with how we deal with that. And I think the number one thing we're going to have to do is raise the bar, the limit for getting it. Right now it's at 3.0. I think we're going to definitely need to raise the bar to 3.2 GPA or 3.3 so that we can get this thing on solid fiscal ground.
Josh, would you like to go next?
Sure. I think Hope has been one of the most transformative things we've seen in Georgia. It's improved every university in our state. In fact, it's going over and improving some of the colleges around us. And so we need to do what we can to make sure it survives. One of the things I want to do is cast that last vote needed to pass what we worked on in Governor Perdue's time, which is called the Hope Chest. Hope Chest locks up Hope dollars so that they can only go to pre-K and to college tuition and fees, and not buy computers that are going to sit in a warehouse somewhere and never be used. That's one of the things I would do if we got there. And we've also got to look at making sure that the money that Hope raises is being spent efficiently, and I think it currently is, but we always need to keep an eye on it.
All right, Drew.
Megan, for me, the Hope, I tell you, it's been special for a long time, but it's in trouble right now. And, when I think of this is I keep going back to the businessman that I am and how I run my business. I think about performance, and that's what the Hope Scholarship's about. It's a 3.0. That's the standard to earn the scholarship. Why don't we raise it? Why don't we raise the standard to 3.2, even 3.5? The trouble you have with the Hope is if you use performance, it's not about how much money your mother and father have, or how much, or what color skin you have, what's your race. So that's the situation we're in. It's got to be a performance-based standard. That's how you fix Hope.